Righty. Good morning, Las Vegas. It's Zandra Pollard with It's Where I Am. Today, my guests are Senator Nina Turner of Ohio is here. She's going to talk with us today about running for the special election in her state. Also, we have our sponsor today, who is Mark Thomas of Sluggin Magazine. So first, let's start with Tina and bring her in and talk about what she's doing. Hello, hello. Good morning. I am in Las Vegas. You are in Ohio, and you are running for a special seat for Congress. So, Miss Nina, I know you from 2016 during the Bernie Sanders campaign. You are such a busy woman. What are you doing? What's going on?
Well, thanks, Sandra. It's such a pleasure to be here with you. And shout out to all of my sisters and brothers in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Wow, Nevada in 2020 was hot during that primary. I remember that. And 2016 was something. That's a whole nother story. But 2020 was hot.
Yes.
I am right now, I'm running. I am running for a seat in Ohio 11 Congressional District, as you have mentioned, and things are really exciting. The current or the former Congresswoman got appointed, and she's now Secretary of HUD, which is exciting for our district and also for our state. And so that provided the opportunity for yours truly to be able to run. And so I am running for the seat to continue my service, to continue my work in the vineyard, to go to that Congress and continue to push for the progressive issues that not only are popular, but are necessary. So that's increasing the minimum wage, Medicare for all, canceling student debt, dealing with the environmental crises that we face, and making sure that we are pushing policies that change the material conditions of people like the ones I just named. So, Zandra, I am on this. And I really pretty much see this as an extension of the work that I've already been doing in my home state and across the country.
Absolutely. So glad that you are continuing your plight. And I did want to talk about the press release that you put out about the recent verdict with Derek Chauvin. Can you tell us a little bit about that press release? And then I have some follow-up questions.
Yes, I mean, it was a sad justice, no doubt about it. And we are dealing with injustices, anti-blackness, quite frankly, in the legal system itself. And what is happening at the hands of some law enforcement officers are just revealing the fissures in a system that was really never designed to protect and serve black people, but rather to surveil and in some cases terrorize African Americans. And we have to come to grips with that as a nation and to do a new thing, not only in law enforcement, but also in every single structural function that we have. So whether it's political or economic, environmental, all of those things, the intersectionality. And I want to pause before you and I have our dialogue on this topic just to really lift up Attorney General Keith Ellison, who
Okay.
handled that case with such grace and power and just laser focus on justice and put forth a team that really got the job done. What he was able to do, him and his team, should be a model for this entire country. So when I say a sad justice, yes, justice was served, but at what cost? It was really sad, and it's no reason to celebrate. It is all cause to get to work in this country to turn things around.
Yeah, and I agree. It's, excuse me, as far as the celebration part of it, it's like, time and time again, it's like even with the video evidence with Rodney King, it was like still there was no justice. And so, even though there was some video, we were concerned about justice still not being served. And
Okay.
so that's what I feel like, we are celebrating that, okay, I can breathe, right? So with that, now that we have a verdict, what's going on with the sentencing? Do you know anything about that? Like once
Well,
you get the
yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, it's going to take a little time, but the sentencing is part of the process. I'm not sure what the date of sentencing will be, but there will be no hold up on that. The judge will make the determination, and we all will know what the sentence will be because it will be right there in the open when the judge announces. So that's just a part of the process, and I don't think anybody should have to. No one should worry about that part.
All right, so we will continue to breathe. And so now, moving on, this show is about mental health and wellness.
Yes.
And with your continued work, I'd like to talk about some things you'd like to see happen nationally in terms of mental health.
Definitely more investment in facilities. I mean, I live in a state where a lot of the mental health facilities, for example, were closed, funding was cut over a period of time. And that happens in a lot of states in this country where when state officials are looking to make budget cuts, they cut in those areas, particularly the areas of mental health. And so we have to not allow that to happen both on the state level, but there's a lot that the federal government can do as well by providing extra funding to the states to ensure not only that we have facilities, but also that we do some non-traditional health uh, planning to make sure that people have what they need. I certainly have family members in my, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do who suffer from some mental health issues, and they should be able to live a whole and full life. But we have to make sure that the funding is there to help them through their their crises. I mean, from time to time they do have crises, but a lot of this can be managed with medication. It can be managed with facilities, and Zandra, I'm glad that you're focusing in on that because sometimes people with mental health challenges, you don't see them. You might not necessarily know that somebody is going through something of that magnitude. Is really the things that we cannot see that we should be concerned about. And so we have an obligation. I also think this is part of why I support Medicare for all, because within Medicare for all, there would be total health care coverage for mental health services for everyone.
Yes, yes. Awesome. Wow. So tell us more about how we can continue to help with what you are doing. You can give us any information to our listeners and let us know how we can be a part of your movement.
I would love that. It's our movement, and I thank you for that. They can go to my website, ninaturner.com, and there you can sign up to volunteer for call banking and text banking from the comfort of your home. And we really do need more volunteers. And the primary is on August the 3rd. That is election day. Early vote starts on July the 7th. So anybody that wants to get involved to support our candidacy can do that from anywhere. And I'm hoping that some people who listen to you will come and support us. NinaTurner.com. And people can also donate. Our average donation is $27. I'm sure people remember that magic number is happening on this campaign. And we have raised money from every single state in this country, including DC. And Nevada is right there with us. The West, Zandra, is really, really loving on Sister Turner. And I really
Yes,
do
we are. Yes, we
appreciate
are.
that.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And I really am so excited that you came on this show because I heard about your fundraising and your advertisements that are coming out in May.
Yeah, oh my God. We aired our first ads this week. So if people want to see that ad, they can also go to ninaturner.com. Certainly it's airing in the Ohio 11th district. That's where I'm running and have to convince the voters of this district that I am the one to stand up for them because I have the courage to ask for more. But certainly anyone who does not live in this district can go to my website to see the first ads, and anybody that donates, they will be donating to help our campaign keep those ads up on the air. So I appreciate anything that anyone will do. This is a people powered movement. My campaign is people powered. And without the seeds that so many working class people in particular are planting on this campaign, we would not be able to do what we're doing right now. So I want to say thank you to everybody that is supporting this campaign and supporting our great movement.
Thank you so much for your time, Miss Senator Nina Turner.
My
Thank you so
pleasure.
much.
My pleasure. I hope to join you again. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you. All right, you heard it here, 91.5. You can put in those contributions to ninaturner.com and help support the plight. Let's get her in Congress, y'all, in Ohio and everyone else. We can do it monetarily over here. Anyhow, I'm going to bring in my next guest, who is Mark Thomas of Sluggin Magazine. Sluggin the Magazine. Thank you
Hey, how you
for
doing?
being here. Welcome to It's Where I Am. I'm so happy to have you. You are our sponsor for this show. And I
We're
just
happy to be
spoke
here.
to Senator Nina Turner, who is in your February issue of Sluggin the Magazine.
Yes, she is. Nina Turner, a big supporter. Big
Yes.
supporter. Very impressed with her career and everything that she's done.
So if you didn't hear, you can find this video on youtube.com/, It's Where I Am. And then you can listen to what Nina said since you weren't in at the same time. But
Hmm.
she is taking donations, and hopefully you can spread the word in Chicago to help get her into office.
Absolutely.
So tell us about Slugging the Magazine. It's an empowerment, women's empowerment magazine. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Women's empowerment and gender equality. We're also involved in helping with.
Are you there? Oh wow, we got cut off with Mark, but it's okay. He'll be back in. Um, so he's talking about Slugging the Magazine, which is the international print and online magazine focused on women empowerment and gender equality. So we'll hear more from Mark in just a second because I know he wants to plug some things.
We're back.
Okay. Okay, so Mark, we had a little technical difficulty and now you are back. So you were telling us about the magazine. Give it to us.
Yeah. Well, it's our unabated mission to provide a source and a platform for women empowerment globally. In a short sentence, that's what we're all about. Right now, we're involved in helping Brazil and India with their COVID situation. We just have our partners there, and that's how we're giving back. And financially, we're trying to do what we can.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All I know is I'm not in the magazine yet.
Well, that's not yet. That's not yet. Slug in the magazine and it's where I am LV and Zandra, we have a long, long relationship, and I do believe that everything that you're doing is spreading mental health awareness and music and jazz and hip hop and reggae. You are a light yourself.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Well, I have the not only this, I am on here on Mondays at 91.5 with Galaxy Glen from 3 to 5, playing some of the best hits uh, in the country regarding pertaining to jazz and funk, soul, some of everything because it's jazz and more. So,
It's sort
any
of a funk jam.
say it again.
It's sort of a funk jam
Oh
with
yeah,
jazz and
that's
all.
it. Monday, Monday. That's right. Fun
Yes.
jam. I like that. So, Mark, I'm going to give you a little bit more time here, because we had another guest who is going to come on the next show and have an amazing guest for everyone to see and hear. So we look forward to you coming back next month. I'm here every second Saturday of the month at 8:30 a.m. You can find me at 91.5 kunv.org or YouTube. Also, I have um, my website, which is itswhereiam.com. So you can find me a bunch of different places. So find me and listen. Okay, Mark, stay
You
with.
know what? These things are so funny, even on live, no matter where. It's always this is the world that we have to get used to now.
Oh, yes, yes, because for our listeners who don't know, I also record via Zoom so that
Hmm.
people can see the show if they don't make it, in time to listen at 8:30. So
And
any
that's a wonderful idea to do it live and to go on air, to incorporate all facets of radio and what's going on right now. Like I said, I love what you're doing over there.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, Mark, I want you to make sure that you give us the information about your magazine so that we can find it before you
Yes,
get
absolutely.
disconnected again.
www.iamslugn.com. www.iamslugn.com.
All right. So you can get that in the mail or you can get it online. All the
That's
information
right.
is there. Also, before you go, I want you to talk about you're promoting some new
Give
artists.
it to me. Give it to
Okay.
me.
Okay. So
Actually, DJ Montana is from Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio.
oh,
And
wow.
as
Okay.
well, yes. We just had the opportunity to visit the practice facility for the Cleveland Cavaliers, myself and Kelly. And Ohio has treated us so well. Give It to Me is a reggae album with DJ Montana and Cashmere.
Okay.
And on March 9th for Women's History Month, we all were in the studio. You know, it's a pandemic where we haven't seen each other. We're interviewing DJ Montana. And in the meantime, we have a track from the West Coast. And I'm like, hey, we don't know when we're going to do this again. Let's come up with something. And it was so magical. I mean, we came out with a smash hit. As far as Green Hits DJs, it's the number one online for DJs.
Oh,
It's a record pool. We are in competition.
well, you heard it from Mark. You've got all that information. Please stay tuned for the end of this video if you are watching on YouTube, and we will post the video after the credits. So anyhow, 91.5, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for some great jazz. And it's me, Zandra Pollard. It's Where I Am. See you next month. That's a wrap.